And we're back. We're back. Let's go. We're back. Hooray! 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 For those that's gonna be like, what was that? What is he talking about? Um, I made an oopsie. I made a bit of a mistake. But now we have the chat back. I didn't have the chat the other time, but this time we have it, and we're so back. You know, I should have saved. Holy scuffed! Jeez Louise! Oh my gosh! Dot dot dot. Live! Oh my god. Wait, I need the thing. Wait, where's the how do I pull up? Share? Copy? If I go to this, will it take you to the stream that is happening now? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. So, today, I'm gonna be working on, OC stuff. I'm working on Kira. That's who's on the screen right now. Kira Salas. She's Sophia's sister. Sophia Salas. So yeah. We're just gonna chillax. We're gonna have a good time. You know, get a brewski, chillax, and yeah. I'm sure it will be a grandiose time. Send, and then you open it, and then you go to the yeah. Okay. Perfect. If you seen this already, anyways, we're back. We're back. I probably should wait for an influx for more people to spin through, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Is it lined up, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Let's get to work. So, there you go. So, this is her dragon form, as you can obviously see. I guess you're only seeing her head right now, but it's time for the big reveal. Bow! Yeah. Yeah, I kind of mess with it. I'm messing with it right now. It's definitely giving Devil Trigger. It's giving yeah, that's it. It's just giving Devil Trigger. Now, one thing that I was thinking of, because I did this last night, was maybe making the arms a little less long. Because I do want her to keep kind of like, she's kind of this kind of quote unquote monster thing. So I kind of want to keep that like weird proportions to make it stay like animalistic. Because like if she starts going berserk and she starts running on all fours, I think that would be really sick. But I don't know if I will keep them this well. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep them this long. Yeah. So we'll do that. That's one of the first things we'll do. We're gonna just get these arms and here you can move them a little bit. Get these arms and move them. I have Kira on the side because I kind of wanted to keep a ref of her face, so it kind of keeps that same her face kind of keeps the same silhouette. Now I don't know if I'm gonna do the Jimmy Neutron little topper on her hair, but if I can translate that into her dragoon form, that's what I call it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that, or if I'm going to put that in, but I might. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be sick. Cut this out. Yeah. Right, cut it out. Or maybe before I cut it out, I should probably erase a little bit of the residue here. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want them to be like stumpy, because of course I want to keep them still pretty long, but doing it like this. Oops. Did I already cut it? No, I didn't. Wait, did I? Yeah, I don't know what that one is. Sometimes I just have random layers, and I never know what they go to until like it's too late, and then I'm like, oh, that was an important layer, or I'll be on something for too long and I just kind of lose track. I'm just like, oh, oopsies. That's what it was. Yeah, it was yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was the hands. Yes, it was the hands. Which I thought I did. When I was initially drawing it, I drew the hands way too big. But that's fine. Think that. Yeah. Do that. I think that's good. Yeah. Yeah, this is her dragon form. I like it personally. You know, not to be the Obama giving himself a medal, but I think I did a pretty shabby job. I won't lie. I messed with it heavy. I always wanted to make a character with like a kind of dragon install or devil trigger kind of thing. It's always been on the back of my mind since the inception of time. Wait a minute. I'm not trying to hear that. But yeah, since the inception of time, I've wanted to make a devil trigger type character, or like these kind of like monstrous characters. I think it would be really sweet. So I'm finally doing it, and I think that's pretty I'm pretty happy about that, and I'm very happy of how it's turning out, and I hope you guys like it as well. I know doing OC stuff doesn't get the most traction, but I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun, and I've stayed consistent, which I'm very surprised by. I was kind of assuming, or I already kind of wrote myself off after finishing Manuela month, that I thought that I wasn't gonna be like drawing for a while, or I wouldn't be drawing as consistently every day. But I have, and I'm like, whoa, holy mature. That's crazy. What? We set a goal for ourselves, and we're actually thriving in it. I kind of mess with it. I like this new era of stuff. Um, let's see. Also, I've been seeing like the whole um OCs and inspirations thing, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I kind of want to do that. I have OCs. Flips hair behind ear. Uh, You're drawing too? Yay! We're drawing. We are here, I fear. Well, not fear. We are here. Yes. Yes, yes. Indubitably. I think it's good. Yeah, I like that length better than how long it was before. It's still long, but I mess with it. I mess with it heavy. I mean, it really isn't. I think that's it kind of just looks big because she's big. No offense, girl, but yeah. Hmm. Also, while I was sleeping, um, after finishing this around like 5, I was like, I don't know if I don't know if she's gonna stay bald or not. That's the thing I'm the most conflicted by right now. Is like, do I keep her hair like that? Maybe, maybe. Or keep her bald in her dragoon form. Um, Cause I kind of want the silhouette to match a little bit, but I don't really want to give her hair because I don't know. In my brain, it wouldn't make sense. Um, but that might be what I do, just cause it would make sense. But also, it could be like ridges of her like spine, um, because this is a false face, you know, um, like it looks like she kind of keeps her face in this, but actually her mouth opens like, you know, like a full on like dragon mouth like this. It like it separates on her jaw unlocks on these ends, and it looks like her eyes are here, but her true eyes are up here. Yeah, yeah. So keeping like the ridges of the kind of the scales on the back of her neck would be kind of cool. That might be what I do. I talked myself into it. That's what we're doing. I've also been consuming a lot of media to get a good grasp of a dragon form, or just how to make a dragon look cool in general. So like if I do that, maybe. Yeah. Yay! Yay! Yeah. I mess with it. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Let me know if volumes are good, if everything sounds all right. I get why I get why people say that now because having having your shit not right is kind of it messes with you. You're like, damn. I didn't really touch up any settings from last time except for I tried to see why it randomly got loud for no reason. And the internet looked at me and said, I don't know. And I was like, oh, that's nice. That's really comforting actually. That's really cool that you have no idea that this thing just does that randomly. Well, that was cool. Yeah, doing like animal designs is it's fun. It's very fun. I don't think I do like I've done an animal design in a while, but like doing like monster and alien shit is always fun. I've gone through so many different iterations of Kira's dragoon form that I've kind of started liking it. It's just really fun in general. Yeah, keep it like that. And these are like I probably should draw those better because these are supposed to be feelers. It kind of looks like corns, but they're like supposed to like flow behind her. Probably make them like fall down like that because I kind of do want them to be a little long. Another thing I've been trying to teach myself is just to take my time. I always feel like I'm rushing for no reason. So I've been trying to like pace myself better when it comes to my line work. Hopefully it kind of shows up if my line work has been getting better. I don't know. But yeah, I've kind of been rushing myself because beforehand, I didn't really color that much, and I kind of only focused on line work. And then when I started color and rendering more, I kind of rushed myself to that process so that I would just be like, all right, let's just get to the part that I'm trying to learn. Let me get to the meat and potatoes. And I got lost in the sauce in the process. So, damn, how am I supposed to do these? I guess I probably should do like a side. I should do a side profile too. I might do that this stream. So, saddle up, people. But you gotta throw yourself out like that, like just telling yourself we're doing this. We're gonna put a dragon in this story, and you're just like, we are, and you're like, yes, we are. So get ready for that. Right? Like you have like the mental image of it. Um, but it's just not being able to put it to paper. For me, I've kind of gotten better at that. Is just me once again pacing myself, cuz I'll see it would be like a blurry image of what I want to do. And then I'll be like, "All right, let's go. We got to do it. All right, let's get this show on the road." Because I already have like a vague, foggy image of what I want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I don't let the image manifest, or the image is too low res for me to actually do something. So I end up messing it up, and then I'm like, dang dog, that was not the play. Sorry, plugging something. Oops, my lamp. There you. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Blam. Yeah, I mess with that. Yeah, but just talking about my consistency. I'm just trying to you know, always trying to find that joy again. You know, you always got to remind yourself the reason that you started drawing in the first place. And I had one of those moments where I was like, why do I do this, and why do I want to do stuff like this, or why do I want to draw? And it's hype moments in aura, man. Like it really is. It's literally just hype moments in aura, and you're just like, you know what? Yeah, hell yeah. Always, you always have to remember that art's supposed to be gratifying more than anything else. Um, Now, some people get that gratification from others' praises, which leads them to draw more for the people's eyes. But sometimes stepping back and being like, "Hey, let me draw something for me for once. Let's see how that feels." It does feel pretty good. I won't lie. I've been loving this OC stuff recently. I've been on the kick until I eventually get off of the kick and I start drawing Lady and Manuela and Mai, because it's usually what happens. But I keep really. I'm telling you, you're just like, oh my goodness. Why do I want to draw? Because I was listening to music laying down and I closed my eyes and a full fight scene happened in my brain. Now I have to draw the fight scene, man. Like now it was so raw that there's no possible way that I can only leave this fight scene for myself. It's selfish. It's so selfish. I couldn't possibly allow for only me to experience what I just saw. Shit, I gotta get to work. I need to do tail. Just do the tail behind it. I'm probably gonna make the tail pretty big. I think. I kind of want to. I think that'd be cool. Um, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, the trend that's going on Twitter right now, where people are showing their OCs and their inspirations. Um, I probably should do one for Sophie and Kira. That would be cool. For Kira, it's 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 Virgil, Reshiram, and fucking Janemba. Just that kind of. I don't know if I want them that because she has like the sword. Oh, did I show the sword? I don't think I posted the sword, but yeah, she has a sword. It's pretty big, pretty large, and she wields it when she's in her little dragon form, and she does like the Janemba shit where he like rips through space and stuff, and it's fucking awesome. It's awesome. Um, but yeah, um, I'm probably gonna tweak that even more. I don't know. I was kind of thinking like maybe it can be like Virgil's summon sword, and it's just all red like this instead of her it having like a little hilt thing. My co Reshiram mentioned. Yes. Um that's kind of why she's like built the way she is cuz that's why her wings are on her like forearms because she doesn't really fly with her wings. She kind of glides or like maneuvers with them. She like switches, she like tilts her forearms to fly because she has like booster stuff on her back. Like her back has like these open scales that like shoots off like that propels her, and then she just uses the wings to guide. She uses them to I was thinking she uses her wings and like morphs it into different types of stuff. So like she uses it in this how they are now. They are made to like glide right now, and then I've thought of like shrinking them down and it becoming kind of like a an arm blade in case the sword is somewhere. I don't know why she would need to do the arm blade, but hype moments in aura. And then she could like maybe put them together and it becomes like a really big shield, or she could just make a shield for only one arm by like like flaring out the wings or something like that. I don't know. Just some cool shit. Cause I've been for the longest time I've tried to like think practically with characters, but I've just had the realization that like I should just live solely for the rule of cool. Like I watch videos of like martial artists like breaking down like fight scenes or scenes in fucking video games and movies and stuff, and they'll be like, "That's not practical," but it's a movie, so they should live on the rule of cool. And I'm like, yeah, I sh- media is supposed to be entertainment, not realistic. You're supposed to use entertainment for escape, or you should use like this sort of uh, media for escape. That's why I always liked animated stuff more than like live action, because there is a there is a limit that the human body can do when it comes to like shots or just events that can happen in a movie compared to if you use CGI and actual drawings. You know what? That would be fair. That would be fair. It's like the I think there's always that one piece of media that you kind of changes your brain chemistry, and it just morphs the way you write characters. I think a majority of things are based off of something. That's another thing I had to kind of wrap my brain around, was that like everything has been done. Like everything has been done, and you're not gonna get crucified if you do something that's slightly similar to a piece of media that's happened. Exactly. Like how I have the dragons working is that like their blood is kind of like pure mana. Um and there's like two classes of dragons. There's the mages, and then there's the warriors. And the warriors uses the mana in their body to like strengthen their muscles and stuff like that, while the mages uses it to like you know they actually channel the mana that they have and use it to actually do like fireballs and shit. Like a lot of the warrior dragoon classes um don't really operate like Kira does, because they're unga bunga, and they just like kind of like Ozaro form. Like the Ozaro form just kind of flails around, and they're not really like sentient unless you're like super trained, like the Saiyan Elite. Um, but when you master it the way like Kira does, or you know, with Goku and GT, and he like transforms into his Super Saiyan 4 kind of thing. Um, when's the info dump? I mean, technically, I could do it now. It would. It is plausible, yes. Um, but yeah, it just she's actually like sentient in her form, and like a lot of the other kind of dragoon warriors. Uh, they're kind of just yelling and roaring and stuff, and she like talks, like full on Attack on Titan, like Beast Titan comes around. Hey, you're like, huh? That thing talks. You're not supposed to talk. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like the other I would probably have to draw that another time. But like a normal dragoon like form, they're like full on like their faces are dragons, like straight up. They're like full on snout, everything. And that's what makes Kira's form look so crazy is that she has like a false face and she kind of plays into that idea that she's aware of everything that's happening. Um, because she's a runt. Hey, yeah, like actually, like she was. I think I posted the fucking the Void Kira thing. Is this it? Yeah. It is. Um, yeah, but she could say stuff like this while in like her dragon form and stuff, and you're just like, oh man, that's crazy. And I wanted to have like the same effects that like Devil like Sin. Well, I guess Devil Triggers in general do that, but it has like that layered echo to it. I think it's really that would be really cool. It'd be really sick. Explaining OC stuff while listening to Baby Park makes me sound insane. So I think I'm gonna skip this song. I think I'm gonna skip that song. It made me sound like I was a lunatic. Wait, I didn't mean to sound crazy. Chat, would you fuck with me if I was a little crazy? Ah! Kind of want to put more like exhaust stuff. Yeah, but she's going back to like her flying using like propelling. The bark? Oh yeah, cause well that's what I would sound like if I was crazy, but I'm not crazy. Ah! Yeah, I wanted like her to have kind of like a longish neck, so like it can like exhaust and like steam can like blow out, and I think that would be really cool. The goat. That was so clean. It's crazy. Um. Anywho, I don't want to get sidetracked. Yeah, I want the tail to kind of like, cause I think it would be cool if she like quadpodal. I don't know. She would like go on all fours sometimes, like full on, just like animal, like animals. Oh, yeah. But I'm gonna do a side profile next. I think, just so that I think that would make sense. I think. Also, it would show off like the scales on her back, which yeah, yeah. So let's do that. Move this over here. That actually scared me. I'm sorry. I forgot. How did I forget so fast? Am I okay? Don't answer that. Anytime I ask people if I'm okay, they're like, "No, you literally just barked," and I'm like, "People bark. People bark all the time. What do you mean? I don't get it. This hate is coming from nowhere. Literally nowhere." Um, Actually, what I probably should do is do it in the same canvas so I could have it. But this canvas is about to get fucking huge. Nah. It's fine. It's fine. It'll work out. This canvas is large, yes, but also, leave me alone, man. Damn. Can a brother breathe? Dang. Um. So. SMH my head with the bark is always the barking with this guy, bro. Bro always barking. It's why I say it like that? It's not like that much of a thing. People bark all the time. Like I don't understand. People bark literally every like if you really think about it, people bark every day. They just don't catch it. But like their animal instincts kick in and they just arr, you know? And I get it. I understand. Like that's worth fighting for, you know? People talking about their Second Amendment being taken away. How about your 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 right to hoot and holler and bark? You ever thought about that? They try to take that away from you. They try to call you cringe. They say, oh my God, why are you barking? Get out of my house," you know. But like, I feel like if you just like really sit down and got to know me, you wouldn't be saying that. You would be like, "Wow, that was very enlightening. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for barking." And I'm like, "Yeah, man. You know what? Next time maybe you should bark with me." And you're like, I don't know about that. I'm not gonna go that far." And I'm like, "Oh, you know what? That's fair. That's cool." Trees do bark. See, you get it. See, trees bark, man. It's crazy. You think the trees know that? They just like, "I'm barking my shit." Yeah. Another day, another bark. You know. See, it's literally in our blood. You're literally built to do this. And who are we to say no to our primal instincts? It actually like aligns your chakras and whitens your teeth and gives you a little dumpy. I tell everyone, I like if you want to get your glutes up, you gotta do it, man. You gotta get into it. If you're trying to get your back right, you gotta let all that negative energy out. Because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck like, oh my gosh, all this negative energy is weighing me down, and it's being forced to other parts of my body when it could go to my dumpy. Yeah. If you really think about it, it makes sense. What am I talking about? What is he on about? Bro is waffling on about nothing. Oops. That's the wrong brush. He's spitting facts. Thank you. I guess this is what it's like to be seen. Who was in the studio? Who was in the studio? Holy peak. Oh shit. I don't know what I'm doing. It's kind of... There you go. I had to catch myself. Oh, like, what am I actually drawing right now? Exactly. This is bringing me back to my roots. Well, I wasn't a dinosaur, but you know, it feels like it's bringing me back to my roots of being a dinosaur. Being a dinosaur probably was like super tough. And by tough I mean cool. Wait, that's not how the... bro was a dinosaur in the past life. I really was. It was beautiful. It was great. It was like big ass bugs everywhere because we had like extra oxygen and shit. Um, it was amazing. Water as far as the eye can see. You know, we didn't even know what like diseases were because we were dinosaurs, so we didn't really care about that shit. It was crazy. No taxes. You know, take me back for real. Dinosaur life is the life for me. I fear. I think. Hmm. You ever think about uh, Janemba not having a nose? There's a lot. There's. I was gonna say there's a lot of characters in Dragon Ball that don't have a nose, but it's really just like two. Well, no, Boo doesn't have a nose. What is that? What's not having a nose like? That would be crazy. No sniffers. That's insane. Yeah, but like I don't know, man. Maybe we made dinosaurs scarier than they actually are, cause like half of them were just like chickens. So like I'm sure some of them were scary, but like I just imagine a bigger chicken, and I'm like, that's not really that scary, you know. I'm not I'm not running for my life from a chick. Well, no, actually, chickens are pretty scary. Never mind. You know what? I really thought about it, and chickens don't be giving a fuck. So like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be downplaying them. Aquatic dinosaurs are my ops, but some of them were cool. You know, what's the Nomalocaris thing? He's pretty chill. And we brought back the dire wolves, so like shit, you never know. which I love that anytime there's like a breakthrough, people are just like, why? Like them showing that Alien like a couple of it's like been years now and literally no one gave a fuck. They're like, yeah, yeah, that's cool and all. When can I eat? I'm really hungry. Like I haven't eaten in a very long time. Like this is like that's cool and all and I mess with it, but like at the end of the day, I just want a meal. So I'm glad he's gone. You know, yeah, you're right. Hello, Venexian. What's good? Bro, that's them. They're just like, man, I would worry about like aliens taking over or dinosaurs being reincarnated or the actual heat death of the universe. But like eggs are like 17, 18 bucks. You know, I think I have some bigger fish to fry. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, Venexian, we are working on um we're working on Kira today. Doing I wanted to try to get her side profile down. Damn. It's kind of oh yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Wham. This big fish. Yeah, I mean, but think about eating that though. I guess that's why they tried to like They made those like woolly mammoth mice, or yeah, they made like woolly mammoth mice or woolly mice. Um, Trying to make a woolly mammoth so they can make like mammoth meat, and I'm like, that's crazy. Being brought back to life just to be eaten must be like demoralizing. Cause you're like, what? This is what you brought me back for? Like, yeah, man, I was really hungry. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know, but I just like fish. So anytime I think of fish, I'm just like, fish. Thank you, Goat. You have a good rest of your day. Rest well. Have a good one. Um. Do I set it up like this? Maybe. Probably should do that. Oh, I could talk about the new Pokemon set. So they're releasing a new set, May 30th, and it's all black and white related, and I'm very excited about it. Now, the I don't really play TCG like that, but I do like the cards. I like looking at them. They're pretty. They're pretty cards. I like looking at the pretty cards. Um, and of course, my goat D Watt is gonna be there. I haven't seen my other goat, um um Excadrill or Drillbur, because they're saying that almost every mon is getting a full art. I don't know if that's true or not, but if every single mon is getting a full art, that would be kind of crazy. And I don't know if you guys seen it, but they're making a new rarity. Like this is like the first time they've made a new rarity since like I think 2023, I think. They're making a new rarity. Um because I think back then they did secret rares, or not secret rares, illustration rares, something like that. But they're making these new rares called black and white rares, which, dude, they look so good. It's it's Reshiram, um Victini, and whoa, why is my brain blanking on Reshiram and damn, what is his name? I'm looking at I see him. That's crazy. Wow, I can't believe I'm going blank right now. Dude. Whoa. Oh my gosh, am I having a brain fart? This is crazy. Zekrom! There we go. My brain. um, there's a it's Reshiram, Zekrom, and Victini, and they all are like they're like in their own monochrome color. So Reshiram is an all white card with white border. Uh, Zekrom is an all black card with black border, and Victini is an all red card with a red border. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. It is the prettiest thing I have ever seen. And I'm like, it's kind of it kind of calls back to that old rarity they had where it was like all gold, and it was kind of it was a little gaudy, but it I think they've learned from last time, because these are definitely a prettier product than what they were before. Um, Also, it's just weird that you know, I do know that they're leaving the regulation in TCG, so it's not um, Sword and Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. Actually, I think it was three. I think it was Sun and Moon, Scarlet and Violet, and Sword and Shield. And now it's just Scarlet and Violet. And it's looking like this next wave is gonna be, you know, they're gonna try to bring black and white into it, which I think is pretty cool. Kind of looks ugly. Probably maybe I should do the false eyes first. Bum, 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 bum. You know, Go Before kind of brought up a good point. I probably should be talking about lore stuff on them. So if you have a lore question, go ahead and type it in now, and I'll do my best to try to answer it. I don't know why this side profile is fucking me up. Maybe because I'm thinking too human, but I kind of have to if it's gonna be a mimic. because I have thought about these characters. What? That's crazy. Yes. Mhm. Y'all are funny. Okay. Okay. What is he going? What is he going through today? Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. I guess I could just yap about the characters. Um, yaps about the characters go silent. No, that was just crazy. Um, yeah, I've been cooking these characters for quite a bit. I've just had this bad habit of not committing to OCs. Um, so I kind of find myself a little leery whenever I get attached to one. So, so I don't like fully expound on them, especially if I like give them lore and stuff. I always feel like I don't want to pester people with that type of stuff, which is a bad mentality to have. And I've been working on it. I think I've been working on it quite a bit. I've been working on it for a while. Um, but I've kind of found my comfort zone, I feel. So I've kind of been moving and schmoving with it. Thank you, Go. I will try. I'll try. I have an itch for it right now, so expect more coming. Um, More will be on the way. Um, do I want them that big on the side? Yeah, I think it's okay to have them that big on the side. Yippee! Yeah, especially with me finalizing Kira's design because I've been drawing and redrawing Kira over and over and over and over again because I just none of her like designs really sticked in my brain, and that's like a really big thing for for me. Is like, well, I'm gonna be the one drawing it. I should probably like the design. Um, so when I don't, I'm like, I probably should draw this thing, but I'm not because I don't feel like putting putting in the effort to draw something that I don't really want to draw, which is another bad habit I have that I'm working on. I'm working on it. But I think we found the spot though. I think I found my my little angle, or my comfort zone with the character. I've very much settled on this design. I think she is what I've always pictured in my head of her. Um, her kind of being this cool um, rule of cool character that like death stares and stuff like that. And then Sophia, I've definitely settled with her design. Her design is definitely older now, um, compared to Kira's. But I've very much settled with her design, which I'm happy about, because that was kind of a thing too, of like trying to figure her out as well. Also, I kind of see them as like my kid is like seeing them as my kids or something. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to let her out in the world. What if they don't like her? What if they're mean to her? What do I do? What do I do then? Because when you put something out, is no longer yours. So having to come to that realization of like, oh man, somebody might not like her. So anytime I get like something positive, you know, someone says something positive about Sophia, it really brings joy to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Like I genuinely, I was just talking to my friend about it. That like I genuinely cry when I get something Sophia related. Like when someone draws her, or just anyone says nice things about her, I'm just like, wow, that's really cool. Thank you. Because I've always looked up to others OCs, or characters that I've just liked throughout my days, and seeing that like someone likes something that I made, it's just like, whoa, that's crazy. 'Cause I always feel like I have such a long way to go to, be considered good. And I still feel that way. I still feel like I have a very long way to go. Um, which, is the gift and the curse of being an artist. You always have room for improvement, but also you can never get bored of it because there's always room for improvement. So, it's a double-edged sword, but I mess with it heavy. I wouldn't trade it for anything else. AKA fuck AI art. Yeah, I think starting with the false eye has made it easier to draw compared to going from the other one. I keep picking the wrong brush. That's kind of tacky. Do I want it that long? You know what? Why not? Now I draw it from the side. This is another good thing about whenever I do this. You know, drawing it from the side kind of gives you that sense of depth. So now I'm looking at it and I'm like, maybe, nah, I'll probably keep it a flat color like this. It's gonna be lines. It's gonna be like vein shit going on over here. So like, I'm okay with that. You know, I was talking about it before about the inspiration for Kira, but I really never talked about the inspiration for Sophia. Um, I don't know. Sophia's um a lot of things inspired Sophia. Um, of course, you have like the whimsy of like kid Goku. Not really adult or youth Goku, but like that prime kid Goku where he's like a little silly Billy. That's very much Tales for sale, hello. Um but that silly Billy energy from young Goku um is something I really wanted to give Sophia. So it's that. Um, I haven't really played out or drawn out Sophia's personality that much, but she's not to the same extent as the character I based her off, but she has a little bit of Nicole from Class of '09. But she's not as mean, but she is very sassy. She is a sassy lady. Um, so it's Nicole, which I feel like Nicole and Goku are like on two different ends of the spectrums. Um, which I think is very fun. Um, like put the horn going forward a bit. Yeah, like that. Hmm. Sorry, I had to lock in. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. But they feel like different ends of the spectrum, which I think is very fun. I like having a character that is kind of like multifaceted in that way, or have depth in that way of being like a caring soul, but she does it in her own rough way. Um, and then just magical girls in general. It's kind of, you know, I'm personally a Sailor Mars fan, so I kind of leaned into that a little bit more. Um, but just magical girls in general, which I think it's really fun. Just doing magical girl stuff is always a dish. It's always a treat. So I kind of indulge myself. That's what a lot of um. I usually do OCs for two reasons. Either just for studies, like sometimes I'll solely draw a character so that I can do studies with them. It He initially wasn't for for studies, but I've kind of used Awesome Cool in that way, where a lot of times when I study like dynamic posing, I'll use him, um, which is very fun. Probably should lean. Should probably put this a bit more forward, huh? Seeing how this is like her true eye, and she's just like looking in the sky, or maybe she like she can like point it more downwards. I do new. Beep 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 beep. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we'll work with that. That's good. Um, other OC things. But I'm very excited to draw them more, because I kind of had to get their designs down a little bit. Um, but now I can have them actually like interacting and whatnot. They can do silly things. Kira can chase Sophia around. Sophia can do pranks on Kira. All the fun stuff, all that fun jazz. Kind of want to give putting like accents under here because it can like look like that like Dragon Ball Z eyeshadow kind of look. Because I think that would be fun. It'd be fun, all right. It'll be fun. That's how I've been. That's how I've been living lately. I've been like, is it fun? Then I'll draw it like that. I have to stop. I have to stop thinking so hard. It will be the death of me. Allow myself to fall victim to the rule of cool. Heck yeah. Yeah, they have like a little comic thing. I think it'd be fun. Just do little adventures. Probably should do the horns first. Okay. This is where the Janemba inspiration comes from. That's where I got her horn ideas, or her horn idea from. Is it's somewhat like Janemba's. Not really. Janemba's kind of like stands up a little bit more. Um, while hers kind of like spreads out a bit, but it kind of has that same like That same feel. I wanted that feel. A lot of Kira's stuff is based off of Janemba. You kind of look at if you kind of look at her form, you can kind of see it. Yeah, because I just really wanted like a cool base, and what's cooler, friggin' Janemba, bro. Janemba's so raw. Like, yeah, like that. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to start drawing horns more. That should be fun. Fun is the word. Something new. New adventure! Yay, new adventure. Woo woo. Get the size right. I'll probably make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. 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 Come on. Um. It's one of those days. Actually, keeping it ball like that, it's okay. You know, seeing it from the side, I was kind of questioning it when it was just the front shot. But now that I have like an angle on it on the side, I kind of mess with it. Yeah, that's the side. That is the side profile. Got it. I'm probably later. Maybe I'll like bring it up more. That might be a thing where it for the angle that we have here, it would have to like be kind of going up. But well, who even knows how to draw horns anyways? Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Drawing horns are for squares. And I'm a whole ass rumpus. Triangle gang agrees. What a day. But we about to be large. Probably not gonna use all this space. Probably did a little too much, but that's fine. Uh, There's no way someone asked me that. That's crazy, bro. They, I've seen enough and I've had enough. People are overestimating this gorilla way too much, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it feels like it's in humans' nature to think that we're actually weaker than we actually are. Like, I don't think people quite understand how many 100 people, 100, 100. 100's a lot, man. That's like more than 99 if you really think about it. Like if you really sat back and like thought about how many people that is. One measure that I like doing is imagine getting jumped by a, well, you don't have to imagine getting jumped by 100 people because that's what the gorilla's going through. But like exactly like to explain how much an amount of people are, you as imagine getting jumped by X amount of people. And you think the gorilla is just gonna you think a gorilla is gonna just figure out how to do, like, people give this gorilla like sentience, like it's not a fucking gorilla. Like, do you not understand? Gorillas barely know how to like open peanuts, and you think he's gonna strategically find a way to get through 100 people? Am I saying that someone is not, like, people are gonna die, like, obviously, but like, shit, that happens every day. So what really can you do? But shit, I could beat the gorilla. Put me in the ring. You know what? I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Put me in the ring. I've seen enough. That's the thing. Like, gorillas have like piss poor stamina. Like, after the first like 15, I think like 15 people tops will die. Which, you know what? God bless the dead. But we'll get through it. Your sacrifice will be remembered. We'll make a memorial of you. You know, it's I get it. I'm sure it is quite terrifying, the idea of you being the first guy, but like, if you could just get over that fear of like maybe one or two of you getting packed up, that's an easy sweep. That's such an easy sweep. It's literally the easiest sweep of all time. And at that point, I'm checking for self-esteem, because why do you think you can't beat a gorilla? What? There's a lot of things I think I could beat. Can I probably beat it? Probably not. But you're not gonna hear me say that I can't beat something. That's crazy. You gotta be out of your fucking mind. I challenge God every day. Yeah, I want her spines to protrude out a bit, because these are actually like jets. Like, they shoot out. Like, they kind of like hinge upwards, and then she like she like shoots through. It's fucking sick. Cheating! I love cheating! I love the symmetry tool. It makes me not have to think. Let's go. And when Papa don't gotta think, Papa can cook. Actually, don't listen. Actually, remove that out of your. Don't don't even interact with what I just don't even interact with that one. I'm sorry. I would like to apologize. I'm sorry for my outburst. That was not me. That was the demons talking. I'll be stronger next time. I promise. Doing monster designs is really fun. Like there's nothing really like tying you down. Like of course there's like some rules of thumb anatomy wise, but like there's really nothing tying you down per se. You really do whatever you want. And I think that's pretty cool. I personally like my monsters a little lanky, or kind of like grungled over. I don't know why I use grungled like that, but yeah. It's super fun. I recommend it to anybody to just like give it a shot. And like I think the best advice for like doing like monsters designs is just to not care. Don't give a fuck. Don't overthink. Just let your let yourself do the work. You know, just let go. Because the second you stop caring and you just let let yourself have any idea, because a lot of times we have an idea and then we're like, that's a stupid idea, why would I do that, and we throw it away, and then we think about it later and we're like, hey, actually that was pretty cool, that was a pretty cool idea. um Always go with that initial thought. You're smarter than what you're smarter than you think, you know. Don't tear yourself down. It's a bad habit. Stop tearing yourself down before someone else does, so it could be a defense mechanism. That's bad. Don't do that. You'll end up you'll end up sad. You'll end up depressal. Depressal? What the fuck is he talking about? But you'll end up depressed because you try to like beat people to the punch of making fun of you when no one gives a fuck. You know, it's kind of, if you really think about it, it's kind of arrogant to think people care about you that much. Like I promise nobody cares, dog. Which I don't think that's a very inspirational thing to say, but like that's how I think about it. Like, dude, no one, you kind of use that pessimism to your advantage. You're like, bro, nobody cares. Nobody is even thinking about you right now. You're like, oh, yeah, you're right. I am overthinking, huh? Yes, very much so. You're very much overthinking. Maybe I'm not the best person for this advice. Forget what I was just talking about. But also, yes, draw a monster today. And then send it to me. And I was gonna say I'll goon to it, but I won't. I won't. That was just gonna be a lie. I don't know why I was gonna say that. Maybe I was gonna say it for a click. Which, what have I become? Actually, no, I haven't become anything. I did this without anyone seeing me. You know what? Never mind. Carry on. Yeah. Anyways, I'm a goon too. Maybe not that. Maybe not that flared out. They're flared out, but I don't think by that much. Like that, yeah. Try not to make the hand as big as last time. Proceeds to make it as big as last time. Well, maybe not. It's based on scaling and whatnot. Yeah, that's fine. Who am I? PD Pablo. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, let me go back. Mm-mm-mm. Ba-ba. Okay. I'll probably put the wings on later because it's gonna cover up a lot of stuff. But yeah. That's something else I forgot to do. I forgot to put the little feelers on the head here. Oop, put that bow out a little bit too much. Okay, so doing more back stuff. Focusing on the back shots. It's coming together pretty nicely, I think. I think everything's turning out okay. kind of like the idea of like, I'm trying to think of how I kind of do this, of like how the claws ugh, wraps around the waist a bit. Um, I think it's like that. Hope everyone's doing all right this lazy Sunday. How we feeling, chat? How we feeling? It's kind of like a, kind of feels like a lock-in um, stream. First few streams were kind of easy because I was just drawing Manuela, which I kind of kind of draw Manuela without thinking because I've drawn her so much. Here we're trying to get things right, and we're checking anatomy stuff, and we're just triple checking everywhere. Let me see. I always like this like hunching kind of pose. I don't know why it makes me think it's like more animal-like, but yeah, because animals just don't be giving a fuck. Banana man, 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 man. You know, I would. I'm okay with listening to it, but I'm sure that's driving you crazy. You know what? That's my fault. You know, that's my fault. My fault. Some people love Baby Park. Some cannot stand it. I get it. I get it. Baby Park go wee. It's true. Baby Park do go wee. I don't know what it is with my brain in three segments. I gotta go with seven. Lucky seven. Jackpot. Um, Black. Cause that's what I am. Hell yeah. Oh, that's not what I meant. This is probably not an efficient way of doing it, and I'm really really exposing how like unprepared I usually am. But like, I don't know, it works. Shit. probably shouldn't make them. I don't. They're not really that big. Yeah, about that. That should be good. Yeah. Get the hells away from me, Freaky Billy. There you go. I think I had it right the first time, but now I can't go back because I started overthinking. No! It's fine. It's cool. You see me worried? I'm not worried. I don't know where this tail is coming out from. Once again, I think I had it right the first time, But then I started overthinking, and now I'm questioning everything. So unsure. I'm so unsure. It's so funny that like Nintendo got that chip for the DS, and they're like, "Oh, we can like make real music now. Oh, we're so up. Like we're about to cook, dude. This shit is about to go crazy." Like listen to this. Like they were in their bag. Holy crap. Oh, do you guys like the thumbnail? I really love that promotional illustration. It's very cute. I might make that like my thumbnails, like Pokemon promotional stuff, cuz they usually cook. They cook crazy. I could do that until I eventually draw like a little still that I can use all the time. Hmm. Do I just leave it as like a regular? There you go. Yeah. Kind of. I think that's it. Other than the wings, which I'm gonna put on. But body wise, that's it. It's kind of giving kind of Godzilla silhouette. Damn. the hell? Yeah, we're done. Yippee! We're done. We're done. Well, chat, what do you think? Do you think it turned out good, yay or nay? I might change the tail that I'm really looking at it. I think making it a regular one. Oh, you said it just as I was. Yeah, I'm changing now. Oh wait, do you, is that like you like it or is it like a that's not it? Because I kind of base it off like a lion's tail a little bit. But now that you ask, well, I mean, since we're here, shit, man. True thing. True, true, true. I'll probably just make it a regular one. Oh, that was something else. I probably should put scaling. Is that fucking Coconut Mall? Yeah! I don't know why my brain wants to do this tail so bad, but sure, you know what? Fine, brain, fine, 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 fine. People giving you sound advice, but here you go, brain, always trying to do your own thing. Fuck. One, two, three, four. Okay, we're done for real this time. Yay! Done for realsies! And then you add the wing. Actually, no. I want to keep it like that. I feel like that would be a really fun bit where both Kira and Sophia are one-horned dragons. Um, but Sophia's is like super big. And she makes fun of Kira for it. Like, oh, dainty, oh, tiny little itty bitty baby horn. Oh, the little baby horn. Oh, look at you. Yeah, chat. I might call it there for this stream. I probably should do more, but there's something I have to do that that I did not expect. Um, but yeah, I think this was a very productive stream. Very productive. Very productive. Um, we had fun. We laughed. We cried. We talked about uh, dinosaurs and gorillas and whatnot. But all in all, I think we did pretty good. We stayed pretty productive. I felt like it was, well, first off, it was easier in the beginning to talk because I didn't say anything. Well, I never heard me, so I was just yapping about anything. Um, but now we kind of settled. I feel like I kind of settled in a little bit, which nothing wrong with that. I kind of like streams like that, or like watching streamers like that where they kind of like chill out. They don't like scream at you for 20 seconds. I'll scream, but I don't want to scream like constantly. Silence is a virtue, as they say. I don't think anyone said that. I don't think that's the saying, but it's the saying now. I think that's what people are gonna say now, because I put it out in the universe, and now everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear the new thing Stubb said? He said silence is a virtue," and everyone's gonna be like, "Dang, he kind of spit in low key," and everyone's gonna be like, "Yeah, we should only listen to what he has to say," and then I'm gonna be like, "Give me 500 cigarettes," and then everyone in the world is gonna like barge in and give me 500 cigarettes, and I think it's gonna be pretty awesome if you ask me. Shit, 500. You know what you could do with 500 cigarettes? You could smoke it. Um, you can't resell it because that's illegal. Uh, but you could definitely, totally not resell it. You know, that's definitely not a thing that I would do. Aha. Anyways, like redo the market of just um like shift the market of like the cigarettes forever. Like big tobacco would like literally hate me. And you know what? That's all right cuz I think they've had it too good for too long. That what they're doing is kind of messed up if you really think about it. We kind of just let that happen because it's making America money. You know, it's kind of crazy. But you know, what can you do? Other than, you know, what you already do, which is do your best, you know? Just go out there and try your best. Be the best you could be. Be someone's reason to smile today. That is the thing I want to leave you guys with, be the reason someone has a better day. Because it's really easy. It's just as easy to build up someone's day as it is to tear it down. Yeah. So I say just keep it going. Keep it going? No, I don't think keep it going is the right thing I wanted to say. Keep being you. Keep being great. And just be a good person. Because it's a rare thing these days. People are very mean. Why? Not quite sure. I mean, it is funny. I won't lie. It is a little funny. But also, stop. Be mean to others. Don't be mean to me. That's the lesson. Be mean to everyone else but me. Find a way to ruin someone's day. And then hopefully they pass it on to the next person. And then it just becomes a vicious cycle, and then we're all a little upset, which could make someone's day better if you think about it. If you really put two and two together, that is what the people want. They want discourse. They want discord. Actually, that's not true. I don't think anyone wants discord. People are usually very upset at it. Me and my friends were just upset about it last night. But yeah, I think this has been a solid stream, and it's a good ending song too. 'Cause it's just relaxing, you know. And then right when I said this is a good ending song, it goes off. Okay, come back. Wait. I'm not ending on Grumble Volcano. What's a good ending song? Wait. No, that's not really. Do I have? I don't. Maybe I just go back. Maybe I just go back to Maple Tree Way again. Anyways, you guys have a good one. You have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great whatever. All of you guys, I love you today, tomorrow, forever. Yeah. Bye. See you later. Bye.